Hey guys, GameBoy30 here once again with quite the system. This is a HP Blackbird Dedication Edition, one of only 512 I think ever made. Anyways, it's kind of broken. I got this some time ago. You can see it's got a crack on the nameplate. I need to get a new one. It's missing the main driver there. Looks like it's even got a crack in that or something, I don't know. And it's got some problems. So let's turn on the big old monitor. Shake the ground, and let's get you powered up. Now the issue, amazingly, is not the liquid cooler. The liquid cooler's working fine as far as I can tell. But I think the south bridge or something inside the system is not getting cooled well, because all it does is stop being responsive after about 5 minutes, no matter what I do. Right now it's ready to go. AI tuning is set to auto. I should set it to standard, not auto, huh? Did I keep the time? Yeah, it did. Look at that. I've got some random 80 gig hard drive in here. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. I have all the panels off because I want to work on it more. You can see each of its 8800 Ultras are liquid cooled. And don't worry, I've cleaned out the internal heat sinks and taken the video cards apart already. They're clean, they're working. It's just, in a second, maybe it might take a minute, I don't know. The GPU fan here will really ramp up, and then it'll become unresponsive. And when that happens, I need to feel the heat sinks around the CPU and beneath the GPU. I think that Southbridge chipset, if that even is a Southbridge, I don't know. This is a Core 2 Extreme 6700. In fact, I can show you that, I believe. Come on, where is onboard device configuration? That's not what I mean. Trust me, it's a 6700X, or QX6700, that's what I mean. Now the flashing on the screen, that's just because it's a ancient CRT that I like to keep around. Over voltage. What I want to do is, like, if possible, undervolt it if it'll let me. I don't know the stock voltage there, so that's probably not a good thing to mess with. Just everything auto. And it does not have to be in Windows for it to do this. It's amazing how it won't tell me. Here, so you can see CPU temperature is fine. Liquid cooling system is doing its thing. I can feel the pump going. I can feel fluid going through the pipes. That's working fine. That's all good to go. Oh. Like I said, some fans speed up, and I suspect really any moment now I'll have some loss of control in the BIOS just with the keyboard. Temperature monitor, you can see, is still fairly clean. The audio might pop a second. I'm swapping hands. There we go. This thing, by the way, is super heavy to get up onto the table. Things seem okay for now. Fans are around 1 to 1200 RPM. You can see it does have one VRM fan. I'm not sure if it's supposed to have two. It's getting louder by the second. You can see, I set it to try to be quiet. It's got massive delta fans up here, some kind of really high RPM fans that if left to go at full speed would be deafening, so I don't have it like that. And easy flash. It could be useful. We amazingly still have control. This is about the longest it's ever lasted. I don't know why this monitor is like dim to some colors. Let's see if I even have Windows on it. I probably do. It'll probably say activate me because it's not activated. Who cares? I'm not sure if it could be the power supply. This is the 1100 watt unit, I believe, so it's a good unit. I think it's like 80 plus silver or something. I don't know. I need to take off that shroud. There's 7 Ultimate. I think that's what it came with, actually. I don't know. Either way, I'm definitely sure it's not activated. And now we can see we indeed have a system lockup. I can't even get numlock to go off. That's how locked up it is. Now, are the VRMs hot? They're warm, not necessarily hot. How are the heat pipes? Same thing, warm but not hot. I think that's reasonable. What about the South Bridge? Can I get in there without dying? That is very hot. But that's a bare, what do you call it? A bare heat pipe going to it. So, yeah. I'm not sure what the issue could be. One thing I could try to do is take the board out and repaste the VRM heat sinks. Tube pipe temperature is all fine. Radiator isn't clogged up. So I guess next step will be, let's get everything off that board. Let's take a look at it naked. Alright, everything's out. Liquid cooler placed on a box over here. Came out pretty clean, I think. This main shroud up here was a pain because it's got all the LEDs still in it, so I had to undo all the screws upside down basically, so that was less than fun, but I got it all out. And now you can see the internals of this. I'm not sure what would be causing it to shut down like that. I'm not noticing any big caps or anything. Big cap problems, I mean. Everything seems in good shape. It's not particularly dirty. This was a well-kept system. All I can think of is that the South Bridge there was getting way too hot. South Bridge, chipset, whatever you want to call it. It was getting way too hot. Whether that was because it was handling dual video cards, I don't know. I could try putting in a 1050 Ti, a very low power card, and see if it'll still do the boot problem that way. I do still need a cooler to put in it though. What do I have? What do I have? I do have a Hyper 212. Should support 1155, right? Doesn't really say. It should. Do I feel like putting it on? No. Do I have to? Probably. So, I mean, I do have just the radiator. I have another Blackbird cooler that's just the radiator. Maybe I'll do that for the CPU. It's like 1% easier, it seems. I guess I'll go with that. Happy 212, too much effort. Almost guarantees that you need to take out the motherboard. So that's my reasoning. And just like that, this is no longer a dedication edition. It's only a regular HP Blackbird. I didn't bother screwing in the radiator because there's like no way it'll ever fully come out. It's up against like a wall there, and it's very well secured up there. So it's just hanging in there. Of course, it still has 2 screws up top holding it in. Next is the fan shroud, which is pretty brain dead. I can just slide on like that. I'm not going to bother screwing that in. It's going to come all right back out, I assume. Assuming as soon as I can determine that just having a different video card installed will fix it. Let's get those all plugged up. Alright, this is now a very different system than what it was at the beginning of the video. I didn't bother putting on new thermal paste. I just left the ancient rock hard stuff that's on the bottom of that cooler. Maybe it'll kill it, maybe it won't. I don't know. I don't care. It's got a single GPU. Hilariously, that one single slot video card will easily outperform both of those ancient water-cooled ones. I couldn't find the original header that the water cooling sensor is supposed to be on, but I just used a cable extender. It's already going hot, or already being loud. What is this? Oh dear. Delete to enter setup. Let's see if you can get to Windows now. If not, then clearly there's something more serious with this motherboard, and it would just be better worth it to try to fix it or replace it instead of trying to just swap out components as we are now. I only have 2 of the 4GB sticks in there, or giving it a total of 4, I mean. Let's just slam Windows Start, see if you can get any further this time. Looks like not. Very nice. And by very nice, I mean extremely disappointing. Yeah, that pump's definitely going. Those fans are on. Let's see if we can get the BIOS and see if it'll tell us temperatures. It could also be that this processor is just dead. Maybe it was overclocked to like 4.2 gigahertz its whole life and is just dying. I don't know. If it was a power supply issue, there would be significantly less load on it now, like 300 watts less load, because each of those 8800s are like probably 120 watts, 150 watts TDP. Yeah, I can't even get into BIOS anymore, it's just locking up now. I do not believe the hard drive has anything to do with it. I'll take the sled, I'll leave it out, so that the hard drive is no longer getting power. slot load drive. I don't know what that's all about. It's making a lot of noise. Let's see if we even get a picture. Looks like we do. The same thing. If any of you guys have had an Asus, I forget what you call this. Where does it say its name? Let's just get you turned off so you don't hurt yourself. What's the name of this board? Why can I never find it? There it is. Striker Extreme. Striker Extreme. Might be V1, might be V2. I can't tell. If anyone knows a solution to the Striker Extreme not wanting to stay booted for more than like 5 minutes, let me know. I've tried just about everything I have easy access to. I would love for this system to be fully working with its original hardware. The original 8800 Ultras are fantastic to work on. They're very good running cards, just not in this system. Anyways, that'll do it for now. Thanks, Gameboy. I'll see you in the future. Again, if you have any information and want to help, please leave it in the comment section below. I'll see you in the future.